Hey guys, I'm Sean from Worldwide Corals Winter Park. I've been working here about 2 years. This month actually is my 2-year anniversary. So what do I like about corals and coral keeping is the satisfaction that you get from starting something like a frag-sized piece of coral and just watching it grow into, a colony. I always wanted to work at the Winter Park store. When they announced this location, I was dead set on this is the store I wanted to work at. I got into reefing for the second time about 6 years ago. Once I found out that I lived in a hotbed for coral and fish in Orlando, I went and explored all the stores around town, and I just fell in love with Worldwide Coral. This tank came about by me asking Tommy if I could have my own tank for the store countertop. I picked out the 5-gallon Marine Land. In the beginning, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do for rock work, and then we got a dry good order in of some 2 little fishy Stax rocks, and I went with that. So this is a 5-pound box of Stax rocks. There's 2 rock structures. This is all one complete structure, and then this is the other. I wanted to make it kind of like a spire because I didn't have a lot of floor space, so I wanted to go vertical rather than like spreading outward. I took a coral count the other day, and I think there's like 48 coral in there. So it seems to do good. Some stuff is a little closed today. I did a water change on it earlier. So the pump is the Siche Nano pump. I think it pushes like maybe 90 gallons an hour. The stock pump that was in there was very loud from day one, so we took that out. As far as the lighting, it's actually just our shop light. It's a Reef Bright strip that we use as like a fragging light or like a shop countertop light. Maintenance consists of about a 75% water change weekly. I drain the water literally down about 2/3 of the way and fill it back up. The secret to the success of this tank is the water change water only comes from the 500 gallon. So I hardly ever put just fresh mixed up seawater in here. I take the water from the 500. It's a large tank, it's very stable. The parameters don't drift very far. So it helps keep this small tank stable. All of the Goniopora at the top, they're all glued to one empty cocoa worm tube. I just set that cocoa worm tube on the top of that rock structure and glued as many Goniopora as I could to it. So that's how that came about. This rock structure has been a few different things over the course of the year. Now it's pretty much a Euphilia garden. It used to have a bunch of clove polyps on it. There are some zoanthids on the backside, but this has changed a couple of times. There's the Worldwide Corals Rainbow Blasto. It does really well in here. The Indo Gold Torch, that's been in there for a few months now. I'm afraid it's going to get too big and go sting some of these Gonies, so we'll keep an eye on it. Some Echinatas on the backside here. Those are relatively new. Maybe like 2 or 3 months ago I put those in. It's an evolving tank for sure. The lower amount of water volume you have, the easier it is for things to go south on you. So what we recommend to customers when they come in and they like this tank, we try to tell them that they can replicate that in a 20-gallon system. It gives them much more water volume, a little bit easier path to long-term success. So they might like this tank, and we tell them they can do this, just go to a little bit larger tank, especially if it's going to be your first reef tank. Thank you for checking out my Pico tank. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.